want to go over today how our government is going to make sure that you fail, even if you don't want to. Even if you're really trying hard, you're holding onto your job and every last dime, they're going to make sure that you fail and the housing market fails. They need to, and they need to reset prices. Hey, this is D Money. How are you guys? I'm glad you came and joined us. If this is your first time, we go over everything with the housing market, real estate investing, wholesaling real estate, credit, finance, everything so you don't have to worry. There is a new program out with FHA that you can have 100% financing. You know what? You can look at it both ways. One way you could look at it and say, wow, they're being really, really nice and they're letting us kick the can down the road. That's very giving of them because they're known for giving back to the average Americans. Or the cynic in me could say, they really want their mortgage-backed securities and everyone that has a 4%, 5% mortgage isn't moving and they can't spend their paper or debt. Let's see, which one do you think it is? I'm going to go with B. You can now get a mortgage at 100% financing, and how this is done with FHA, it's typically 3.5% down for new home buyers. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a new home buyer, old home buyer, you just need to be breathing. Does this sound familiar, anyone? I can't imagine any problems or challenges this would create. Maybe 2007, 2008, ring a bell. Really, guys? Wow. The other amazing part, you can have a 600 credit score and up to 50% DTI. But it's, kind of loosey-goosey. It just depends on your credit score, but you can get in at 600 at 100% financing. And if you really look at it, they're actually paying you to buy the home with the 3.5% that's forgiven after 10 years. Rock on, man. Only in America. I gotta love it. But they're that desperate. They need us to continue to have mortgages and bend their paper. Right now, no one is. The buyers are gone. The sellers aren't stepping up. No one wants to move. They're just waiting, playing the waiting game. The sellers think the values are going to go up for some reason. They are going to make sure the home values go down. If you're going to sell, I would sell now as fast as you possibly can. The ultimate goal is to get the housing prices back in line. They're going to make it happen. And this program is another example and proof that the housing market is going to go down. Amazing. No one's even talking about the second half of what I'm going to tell you that will blow your mind. Because when you put 1 + 1, it is 2. If you find this content valuable, please like and subscribe. We're trying to grow our audience and we absolutely adore you guys. And I just get so angry with this stuff. I'm glad you're here. The first half, the 3.5%, you can kick the can down the road. It's going to be in the form of a second mortgage. And that second mortgage is for 10 years. And if you sell your house before 10 years, you're going to owe that 3.5%. If you own it longer than the 10 years, you get to kick the can down the road. Now, what I haven't heard anyone say, which is the big thing, we can buy a house now at 100% financing. Don't even mention all of the gifts that you're allowed to have with FHA. People can gift you money. You can do seller concessions. You can have people pay for things. Now you have the 3.5% you don't even have to bring to the table. Everyone, think about the FHA program that they just came out with. The other one, that when you fail on your mortgage, you get a 40-year AM and up to 25% to kick down the road and never pay that back as well. I was actually waiting. We've been renting. I'm a house snob. Unfortunately, that is something I am. I love big homes. I didn't want to keep a couple $100,000 in a home as a down payment. That's crazy to me. I could invest that money, but 100%? The issue is if you're a high income borrower, you might be okay. That's 7%, but they're setting people up to fail. There are going to be a lot of people that go in and buy a home because they're like, hey, rock on, 100%. And then when you fail, they're going to give you a 40-year AM and reduce it up to 25%. Because on that deal, they get to trade 2 pieces of paper. They create 2 new mortgages. Now, when we go in, they get 2 mortgages. They get to spend those. When we fail, they have 2 mortgages. There's 4 that they get to spend their paper with. Wow. I wish I was a fly on the wall who came up with it. They must be patting them on the back like, wow, man, awesome. You came up with it. This is going to be a bloodbath. Look for 2 more years. When foreclosures go up, they're going to make the housing market go down. I don't know how many more times I have to say that. They're showing us every clue that that's what's going to happen. If you need to sell now. Please sell your house now because you're going to lose all your equity. It's going to be gone. I hate to be negative, but the writing is on the wall, guys. There. I don't know what more they need to tell you. This is D Money. I absolutely adore you guys. Comment, like, please tell me what you think down below. If I'm nuts, I have no idea what I'm talking about, or if they're geniuses and just came up with 4 different ways to spin your mortgage into MBS mortgage-backed securities. theories. Tell me I'm wrong. I adore you.